Christian Bale is obviously the undisputed king of physical transformation. We've seen him as a skeletal machinist, a 300-pound vice president, and of course, The Dark Knight. But his latest project might be his most insane yet, and unfortunately for the studio, it's already becoming one of the biggest disasters of 2026. The Bride just hit streaming after absolutely cratering at the box office, losing Warner Brothers upwards of $100 million when you factor in the massive marketing push. But is it actually a bad film, or was it just too weird for a mainstream audience? Today we're breaking down why this movie took some of the biggest swings of the year and why most of them were misses. Before we get into the plot, we have to talk about the $90 million price tag. For a Frankenstein reimagining in 2026, that is a massive high-stakes gamble. To put that in perspective, that's nearly 4 times the budget of Poor Things, which handled similar resurrection themes with way more critical success. So where did the cash go? First, the cast. Maggie Gyllenhaal pulled in every favour she had. We're talking Penelope Cruz, Peter Sarsgaard, and even her brother Jake Gyllenhaal in a bizarre cameo. When half your budget is gone before you even turn on the camera, the movie has to be a global hit just to break even. But The Bride isn't exactly a blockbuster. It's an R-rated, experimental punk rock art film. It was never going to be a popcorn movie. And looking at the numbers now, it seems like Warner Brothers completely misread the room. Now let's talk about the stuff which actually worked. This isn't your grandfather's gothic period piece. Gyllenhaal reimagined 1930s Chicago as a neon-soaked fever dream. Jessie Buckley is electric as Ida. She plays a murdered young woman brought back to life, but instead of the classic groaning monster, she has a defiant attitude with ink-splattered skin and a refusal to be controlled. And then there's Frank. Christian Bale reportedly spent 6 hours in the makeup chair every single day. There are stories from the set of Bale and 30 crew members literally howling together in the makeup trailer just to stay sane during the process. You can feel that raw, chaotic energy on screen. When the movie leans into the outlaw vibe, these two monsters on the run from a society that hates them is genuinely compelling. For the first hour, I was actually sitting there thinking, is this misunderstood? But then the second half happens. The movie tries to be too many things at once. It's a horror movie, a crime thriller, a musical, and a supernatural possession drama all stitched together. We get this massive subplot involving detectives played by Penelope Cruz and Peter Sarsgaard that feels like it belongs in a completely different, much more grounded movie. The biggest issue isn't even the pacing. The Mary Shelley spirit possession plotline, which is supposed to be the emotional core, just kind of disappears in the third act. The Bride herself stops being a character with agency and starts being a set piece for the finale. It's a classic case of a director having too many great ideas and not enough room to let them breathe. By the end, the film feels fragmented and convoluted. So how does it rank in Maggie Gyllenhaal's filmography? Well, I've actually never seen a Maggie Gyllenhaal movie, and this is my first introduction to her work. But as for Christian Bale, it's one of his most fascinating failures. It's not a bad movie in the sense that it's boring. It's just overstuffed. I'd rather watch a weird 90 million swing for the fences like this than another cookie cutter superhero sequel. It's a beautiful abomination. It has style, it has good performances, but it lacks the narrative glue to hold it all together. Here's my rating, but I want to hear from you. Did you see it in theatres, or are you just seeing it now on streaming? Was I too harsh on the messy script, or was the Bale transformation enough to save it for you? I appreciate everyone who's been showing love to the channel lately. I know the algorithm has been a bit dodgy recently, but the effort doesn't stop. Next, we're going to shift from monsters to music icons with a video on the Michael Jackson biopic coming out soon. And trust me, there's a lot to talk about with that one. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss it.